I need to know you can get around unnoticed. Take these stones. Practice tossing them at barrels near that watchdog. Prince Naaman nearly destroyed the Valenwood with the Staff of Magnus. Now that he's with the Worm Cult, I want to be cautious. Nice placement. Now that I know you can get yourself out of a pinch without getting caught, it's time to put that new skill to use. Sneak around that worm cult nest. I'd go with you, but I'd only slow you down. Information. Anything you can get your hands on. Listen in on private conversations. Read important-looking messages. Those sorts of things. But don't get caught. If one cultist noticed you, they'll alert the rest, which would complicate everything. I watched them drill an intruder protocol. Once you get into their camp, you'll see some penitents holding bells. If those bells sound, everyone snaps to attention. Try not to let that happen. And keep an eye out for the ones carrying lanterns. They're unusually keen-eyed. I tried to get close to one and she spotted me well before she should have. It's the same with the Death Hounds. They're both trained to notice anyone who appears out of place.
Another find for your pack. I do believe we're good at this. I'm your dark master who sent you.
resurrect Prince Naaman.
Child's play. My time is better spent preparing the spells few others can wield with the Staff of Magnus.
That staff better be worth dealing with his entitled demands.
Taking the Staff of Magnus from those mages was an honor.
Why did we resurrect Prince Naaman? Dark Adept Varese doesn't even like him.
Because no one else can control the Staff of Magnus.
That staff better be worth dealing with his entitled demands.
Can't stand the sounds coming out of the prison, or the smell.
Over here! Those bells are piercing. No wonder the worm cult chose them for their intruder alarm. Despite the added attention, were you able to get the information I asked for? So they brought the prince back from the dead to wield the Staff of Magnus. I don't like the sound of that. At least this Dark Adept Varese is as suspicious of him as I am. We might be able to use that to our advantage. Anything else? The letter from Dark Adept Varese said the staff's power would help enhance the plane meld. Maybe that's what he's working on. The prince sent for his loyalists. I don't think he trusts the worm cult. That seems to be common around this nest. Nothing will drive them apart faster. You need a disguise to enter the Citadel. After you look the part of a cultist, go through the large gates. Then you can ingratiate yourself to the Dark Adept Varese. Offer to do her a favor. Lighten her load. Bone Lord's armor or apprentice clothes. It's your choice. The armor will be under guard since the bells rang, but it is commanding. Apprentice's clothes will be easier to take, though. And stay away from the dogs and lanterns. They won't be fooled. I'd pick the apprentice's clothes. No need to be flashy when you're trying to remain unnoticed. Of course, many of the eyes would go for the Bone Lords on principle alone. It's really a matter of taste. If this goes according to plan, you're going to work with both of them. I know what to expect from Prince Naaman. Gaining his trust won't be easy. If you already have the Dark Adept on your side, things might go more smoothly with the prince. That's actually a good thing. The prince likes to gloat when he feels strong emotions. If he hates you with the fiery passion I think he does, he won't kill you on sight. But we can deal with that problem after you gain the Dark Adept's trust. I'd pick the apprentice's clothes. No need to be flashy when you're trying to remain unnoticed. Of course, many of the eyes would go for the Bone Lords on principle alone. It's really a matter of taste.
may I serve you, Bone Lord?
Why do we have all these extra uniforms?
You must be the new Bone Lord. It's a good thing you arrived when you did. Our plans are progressing well, but we need all the help we can get to see the work here through to completion. Is there something I can do for you, Your Eminence? Everyone needs to talk to her. Dark Adept Varys' study is in the building on the left, but I doubt you'll be able to get inside to talk to her. You need a key. You've probably seen this with the leaders of other nests, but the Dark Adept is too important to let just anyone into her space. She only lets the people she trusts carry a key, like me. You really need to talk to her that badly? Well, if it's that urgent, I can loan you my key, but I just earned it. Take good care of it, please.
Our plan's near fruition, but there's still much to do. We can relax and celebrate once the plane meld is complete, and not before.
Where are the inventory reports? Anyone? Ah, new Bone Lord. Forgive me for not welcoming you. Between preparations for our shackle and catering to Prince Naaman's every whim, I have little time for the usual pleasantries. Unfortunately, most of the Order is ignorant of all the work I oversee. Oh, you're one of those ambitious worms who can never crawl high enough through the ranks. What makes you think I would entrust any of my responsibilities to one such as you? That's surprisingly kind of you to say. If you really want to help me, take these vitrified soul crystals to the prison cell in the east. Kill the prisoners, fill the crystals, and bring them to me outside. And do be quick about it. Tell me, did you fill the vitrified soul crystals with life force from the prisoners? No? Then respectfully, why are you still bothering me? I have pressing matters to attend to.
I do love playing with them before we take their souls.
I told them we were taking too long with these prisoners.
But, Bone Lord, I assure you the prisoners are almost ready for soul extraction. And no need to trouble yourself down here. Of course, Bone Lord. I know it's been taking longer than she wanted, but the sessions of pain and suffering have started to show measurable results in the output of soul energy. We just need a little more time. Of course, Bone Lord. But did you read a report? Our experiments with pain and suffering show wonderful promise. The last prisoner's soul energy increased upon extraction by 1/8 of a thimble. Anyway, why did the Dark Adept send you?
They never even asked any questions. Another trick. I see through your deception. Maybe now you will ask questions. Try to get Stoneness secrets out of me. Do your worst. I will not talk.
Them? You traitor!
Focus. We still need to get out of here.
Stop shoring up the ruins until after... Oh yes, you're the one I sent to the prisoners to fill vitrified soul crystals. Do you have what I need? Fast, reliable, and ambitious. Perhaps you are useful after all. We will demonstrate our progress at the amphitheater in the east soon. I want you to assist. You did not assemble the shackles, so your ignorance will be useful. I will see you there.
Oh good. You're done with Dark Adept. Hope you're not surprised to see me. I was never good at sitting still and resting up. It took a few moments to get bored after I wrapped the last of my injuries, so I found my own way inside the Citadel. How'd it go with the Dark Adept? That's better than I hoped for. Knowing that Dark Adept Varese will at least remember you favorably gives us a lot of room to work with after the next part of the plan. You need to gain Prince Naaman's trust too. I would do it myself, but he knows me too well. His chambers are through the door to our left. Now that I'm in the Citadel, I can help with whatever task he gives you, so find me when you're done. It's not ideal, but he might not recognize you through your disguise. If he does, change the nature of the conversation. Instead of proving your trustworthiness, lean into your ruthlessness. Let him know he can use you. He won't be able to resist.
Keep sweeping. There are centuries of grime in the grout. You! I thought of this moment often. I dreamed of tracking you down and silencing the pleas for mercy as they flowed from your throat. Yet, here you are, my sister's champion, wearing the colors of the Black Worm. How times have changed. You! I thought of this moment often. I dreamed of tracking you down and silencing the pleas for mercy as they flowed from your throat. Yet, here you are, my sister's champion, wearing the colors of the Black Worm. How times have changed. I said you were wearing their garb. I never said you were working with them. But even if you were, that would not be enough to save you from my ire. I will have my revenge. My greatest asset, you, my sister's faithful lackey, and yet you were surprisingly useful to my sister, almost doggedly so. If your morals have crumbled to the point where you joined this sorry lot, you could be useful. Possibly. I know a spy has infiltrated the fortress. I heard the alarms. Dark Adept Varese doesn't believe that a spy could get past her guards. We both know better. Bring me the spy and I will consider letting you live.
You're still alive. I wasn't sure how badly death would affect Prince Naaman's self-control. How did the meeting go? Did he give you a task to complete? It was only a matter of time before Prince Naaman caught on to us. The good thing is that he hasn't connected you to the spy. We could dress someone in my clothes and give them my amulet from Queen Irene. Pass them off as an eye of the Queen. Funny, you're a regular court jester, but we have work to do. Find someone roughly my size and guide them back to me. Tell them whatever you need to, but isolate them before you knock them out. I'll handle the rest.
Saw you talking to Prince Naaman a little while ago. Dark Adept Varese disapproves of that sort of thing. That's cryptic. You think that's a good enough reason for me to interrupt my work? No, I refuse. Find someone else to be a part of whatever you're planning.
Things were better in this camp before Prince Naaman's entourage arrived. They're just more mouths to feed. Just look at them. They've never known a day of work in their lives. And they still look down their noses at those of us who actually put in the effort to see success. If I had my say, I'd tell them all to camp outside the fortress walls. Why? Do you have a plan to do something with the Loyalists? It's different when it's done by someone you respect. Prince Naaman's followers have done nothing to earn my loyalty. Show me what you want. I can already taste their misery. Larus? Someone will pay!
Well, well. Let's take a look at who you picked. She looks to be about the right size and build. Maybe a touch taller than me, but my clothes should fit her well enough. In a moment, we'll have a convincing Eye of the Queen to parade before Prince Naaman. Unfortunately not, which is why I wrote a letter to Dark Adept Varese. We'll wrap the letter around my official Eye of the Queen amulet, and you can stash them in the cultist's clothes. The prince can't ignore 3 pieces of evidence. To plant the seeds of suspicion. Prince Naaman was raised in a noble court. He believes everyone is out to betray him. It's his greatest fear. He won't question that Dark Adept Varese is working with the eyes of the Queen. We'll administer a potion that will impair her speech. Talk to her when she wakes up, and as soon as the potion starts working, take her to Prince Naaman. You'll bear the brunt of his questions, but she won't be able to disagree with you. She's a worm cultist. It's nice that you have room in your heart for compassion and mercy, but these are cold-blooded killers. She'd kill you in a heartbeat if your positions were reversed. Plant the letter and my amulet. We don't have time to waste. Who? The worm cultist? I had to do something to distract the cultist you chose. I'd say this was a fairly successful distraction. Don't lose sleep over his death. I made it as quick as I could.
What happened? Was it one of the loyalists? There was a corpse, and my clothes. Whose clothes are these? I wasn't wearing this before. My voice, my throat, it doesn't feel right. Something's wrong with me. What's happening? The prince's quarters. This better work.
I have been returned to the mortal plane for less than a fortnight, and already my sister sends her eyes to watch my every move. Can I go nowhere without meddling scrutiny? So, this is the spy. Are you certain it isn't one of the eye's tricks? How did you manage it? Confident. I prefer my underlings with a bit of reverence to them. But you are not my underling, are you? I think I will check your work, see the truth of this matter with my own eyes. I want to interrogate this supposed spy for myself. Kindly get out of my way and let me pry the truth from her lips. I am of the same royal line as your queen. Tell me your mission here. Nothing? Silence protects no one. Search her. Glean what you can from her pockets. What did you find? Bring those here. This is outrageous! I was born for power, trained to lead my people into another age of prosperity. Yet every time I move to do that, my sister finds a way to snatch my birthright from me. If Dark Adept Varese was part of this, she will regret it. It's not what I'm going to do, it's what you are going to do. Kill the Eye of the Queen. You had no qualms about ending me. Prove to me that you can be just as ruthless toward this spy as you were toward me. Take the Eye to the room upstairs. No need to make a mess here. Bring me proof when she's dead.
My voice. You did this. Well, you made up your mind. Or do I have any say in my fate? You don't know anything about me. The worm cult was supposed to be different, but you're just like everyone else. Well, go on. Try it. But when I defeat you and sneak out of here, no one will ever catch me again. Really? You're just going to let me go? I misjudged you. Thank you, I guess. Here. The prince said he wanted proof. Nothing better than some blood.
Did you do as I asked, or should I prepare for yet another in a long line of disappointments? I see. Well, I suppose you can be useful to me after all. Leave me. I have much to consider. If Dark Adept Varese is involved in this plot against me, I need to prepare.
You still look alive. I'm beginning to think you have more luck than I do. How was your meeting with the ever-aloof prince? Did he believe our ruse? Don't worry. We'll break any remaining goodwill between the Dark Adept and the prince. I need you to steal something from the nearby loyalists. Something small but identifiable, like a dagger. Not kill someone, no, but you're close. We'll use it to turn the Dark Adept against Naaman and his loyalists. Destroying the prince's trust will be a little harder. He's clever. He won't believe anything unless he sees it with his own eyes. I have an imprinting crystal that you could use to make a record of a short conversation. If the prince sees me, a known eye, talking to Varese, that may work. Once you have a dagger, hide it near the tents upstairs and activate the crystal. Between the Dark Adept and the prince's need for control, I didn't expect this to go as well as it has. Get the dagger and record my interaction with Varese. We need that for this plan to come together. You infiltrated a worm cult nest. You earned the trust of 2 very powerful figures in that nest. Then you convinced Prince Naaman that an Eye of the Queen would let herself get captured. Even if I wasn't injured, that'd be a lot to ask of me. Right from under their noses. That's what I mean. We've already done so many things that stealing a disguise from the middle of their camp didn't even get noticed. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot left to do. But it's going well.